What's up everybody, BigSweetC here with you. Got a special little video for you. Today I want to keep talking about Demon's Souls Remastered on PlayStation 5. Specifically, I want to teach you guys a little bit about a trick that I came across. If you're like me and you're trying to master this game, and by that I mean get the Platinum Trophy, you're gonna need to get all the spells and you're gonna need to save all the people. One of those people is the lovely Yuria that you can get in the inner ward later in the game. She's a fantastic NPC that has a strange connection to Dark Souls 3, but I was reading up on some of the lore. Turns out it might not be the same Yuria, and it's specifically, you can tell because of the clothes they wear. But much the same, the Yuria in Dark Souls 3 teaches you spells. The Yuria here transmorphs some of your demon souls that you collect for beating bosses into powerful sorceries that can really come in handy throughout the game, especially if you're a sorcerer build, a magic build. To get her, you have to have access to the inner ward. So it does come a little bit later into the game because you can't quite get in there at first, even if you beat the Tower Knight right away. You're going to get blocked by a fog wall and nothing will pop up. So you have to beat at least one of the other archdemons before you get here. I actually suggest going after the Dragon God because there are a few things that you're going to need from that area, from the level, to help you free Yuria down the road. Namely, the Officials set. So in the original, all you needed was the Officials cap, which you get in the inner ward. You get the Officials cap, that's all you need to do to fool the guy down the road. But in the remake, you actually need the full set. That consists of the cap, the gauntlets, gloves, whatever they call them, the pants, and then the actual Officials suit. You get 3 pieces of those. The other 3 pieces, the gauntlets, the suit, and the pants, in the smithing world. So there's, I think, 5 total officials that you fight on your way through to the flame lurker boss. Actually, you might even get them all before you get to the spider demon, to be honest with you. You beat them. When you pick up the stuff they drop, it gives you the complete official suit. So since you have to go through most of the level to get all this stuff anyway, you might as well just then finish off that level, get the Flame Lurker and then the Dragon God as your Archdemon Soul, which will then allow you to fast travel back to the Tower Knight Archstone and enter the inner ward. When you do get into the inner ward, you just kind of play through it far enough to get into the area where you fight the final one of the 2 final official fat officials. This guy gives you the Iron Key Ring. When you pick up the Iron Key Ring, this is actually what allows you to start the process of freeing Yuria. You'll need this, but you might as well continue working your way a little bit farther into the inner ward as you make your way kind of back towards the beginning where the official that initially attacked you with the flaming balls down the stairs, and he closes the gate on you. He is the one that drops the Officials cap, the final piece that you'll need of the Officials set to fool Yuria's guard into dropping the ladder for you to actually access Yuria in the tower. So be sure to head on that way. If you happen to be following the Ostrava of Boletaria, the Prince of Boletaria's storyline, this can also come in handy because you'll be helping him out. Once you open the gate again, he can escape the knights that are the Red Eye Knights that are following him. This is the 3rd time you rescue him, the 3rd of 4th time that you come across him. But he'll give you, I think it's the pure clear stone shard, clear stone shard, which I believe allows you to max out a +9 into a +10 weapon, I believe is what that is. But I haven't maxed out any of the weapons yet, so don't take my word for that. But you can do this all at the same time. Once you have rescued him, you can head right on back through the Tower Knight Archstone back into the Lord's Palace and continue on your way to free Yuria. So once you've picked up the Iron Key Ring, you can head back to the Tower Knight Archstone and then turn around and head back out before the area. I believe it's called the King's Palace or the Lord's Path, something to that effect. There is a previously locked door that now that you have the Iron Key Ring, you can now open. Head on in there, follow the pathway down to the bottom, and you come to a little jail cell. The officials that is guarding these jail cells will drop the Bloody Key Ring. That is the key that you need to open up Yuria's area. While you're in that little jail cell, you might as well go ahead and free, if you've already gotten the Iron Key Ring to get in here, you might as well turn around and open up the gates anyway. There are a couple items. Most notably, there's also another NPC. Bior? Not exactly sure how you pronounce his name. But if you free him, reminds us of our man, Zigmeyer of Katarina, Mr. Sleepyhead himself, who's always getting caught in the jail cells. You free him up. He can then help you with the boss fight for the Penetrator Demon, which comes up after the Inner Ward, and just before you get into the final leg of the King's Palace. So while you're there, you might as well free him up. That way he can help you with that fight. If you're on the new game, not a new game plus, doesn't help out as much, but if you're going through your first time, Bior can basically take the Penetrator Demon on his own. So it might not be bad to have him. He can also help you a little bit later on your way to fight Old King Allant, as he'll distract the Blue Dragon from his fiery breath while you can make your way into the palace. But once you've freed him and you have the Bloody Key Ring, the Bloody Key, you can head back into the Inner Ward. And instead of heading left and up the stairs like you normally would, go into the little sideway path where just before the two dogs attack you at the beginning. And it'll take you to where our Yuria is being held. You need the Bloody Key Ring to get in. Once you get in, you'll get up to her holding cell area. Then you pop on the official set. The final official that you'll come across during this little rescue attempt, it'll be sitting at the top. He will lower the ladder to Yuria for you, but only if you have the complete official set on. Now, after you've taken this dude out and officially freed Yuria, before you talk to Yuria, you will have to remove the official's armor, because she'll think you're an official and she won't talk to you otherwise. When you do free her and you do talk to her without the official set on, she'll introduce herself and offer to help you in your journey by transmorphing the demon souls into powerful spells. When you head on back to the Nexus, the next time she'll be found over in the area where Sage Frake and Sage Frake's apprentice is hanging out. She'll be kind of in the back corner. She does have some of the more powerful spells. I believe she's the one that gives you Ignite, and I think it's Firestorm. Firestorm, you actually come across one of the invader demons will actually use that against you if you get her down to enough low enough HP. And so now that you've got her freed, and then you'll have to free up Sage Frake, but you get the trophy for freeing Yuria. I believe it's called Witch in the Tower. You'll also be able to purchase the remaining spells. If you've freed Sage Frake, you'll be able to purchase all the spells. Otherwise, there will be some spells that you won't be able to get for the achievement that are sold transmorphed by Yuria herself. So it's always good to pick that up. Like I said, if you're a magic user, it's already good enough for her to have because they're fantastic spells. So they're definitely worth acquiring. Some of them do cost a few of the spells spell cast. I think one of hers costs all like 3 slots in your magic memory. So they are pretty powerful, but they're also going to need you to be a fairly decent level in magic and intelligence to be able to wield appropriately. But either way, that is how you free Yuria. I hope this made sense. If it did, do me that favor, hit that like button, tell me that it made sense, because I appreciate all the goodwill. If it didn't, hit that like button, hit that comment section down below, and tell me why it didn't work out very well. That way I can improve on these little tip and trick videos. But this was one of the more intricate tasks that I've ever come across in any of the Souls series. Now, if you've ever played Dark Souls 3 before, you do find Yuria in the castle. You do have to get a specific key ring to open her gates, but it was nothing like having to find the suit, having to find the key, then using the key to get another key, using that key to open this place, but then you need the armor to trick the other guy into doing the thing where he lowers the thing. This was pretty detailed, and I enjoyed doing this one a lot. Actually, this was a good one. This was one of the all-time Final Fantasy ones where it's like, yeah, you just kind of come across to this area, and you just happen to know that there's an invisible path here. just something that, like, if somebody did really figure out how to do this, is pretty amazing stuff. Because this took a lot of exploration on my part. I even had to have a little help with the old googly oogly to figure this one out. And so I thought I'd bring it to your guys' attention just in case you were looking for this as well. But either way, that's going to do it for this one. BigSweetC, that's me. Wishing YouTube, that's you. Wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of the day might be, you might be watching. Wishing you a wonderful watching time. If you are having a wonderful watching time, do me that favor. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that notification bell so you know when I do drop a new video or go live. If you want more of the Sweetness family, we're on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter at BigSweetC. Either way, that's going to wrap this one up. Sweetness, signing off. Peace.